And to sum up with, Yevgeniy Chebatkov, a well-known stand-up comedian originally from Kazakhstan, accepted the challenge of New Times reporter Balzhan Samigulina to make a fragment of his performance in Kazakh in Almaty. In an exclusive interview, artist shared news about his attempts to learn Kazakh in Moscow. Yevgeniy Chebatkov is known for his multilingual performances in Russian, English and Spanish, intervenes multiculturalism and intelligence in his comedy style. With a global fan base, he gears up for an upcoming tour across Asia, including stops in Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam and South Korea. Let's watch the fragment of the interview right now.
Well, this is not a comedy show, you know it, right? This is an imitation show.
Yevgeny, thank you for joining us. You are one of very few stand-up comedians in CIS countries who touch on intellectual topics like politics and history. So how does the current global geopolitical situation impact your performances?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me, because I think that's a great opportunity for me as a comedian to speak English in Central Asia and Kazakhstan, of course. That's a shocking situation for, I guess, almost for everybody. But me as a comedian, I have to be, as I think, on the side of the comedy. And my personal idea is that if you are artist, you have to be against every political side. Well, I'm not really interested in politics. I just feel all this happening. But for me, as a citizen of Kazakhstan, the first thing I have to maintain, which is most important for me, is just to keep doing my job, keep doing comedy.
I perform in English in front of you, and you understand what I'm saying. Come on, some Russian politics can't do that in Russian, no.
From all existing stand-up performance, you differ with your multiculturalism, since you perform not only in Russian but also in English, Spanish and French. But what place does Kazakhstan take in your comedic repertoire? How frequently do you incorporate jokes related to your homeland?
I was looking for something to give people to remember who I am, where I'm from, who am I as a comedian. And that was a tricky moment, because I was not so experienced in comedy, and that's why I always kept saying that, oh, well, look at me, I'm a ginger guy, I used to live in Canada, I'm from Kazakhstan, yes, this is my motherland, Kazakhstan, blah blah blah. And this connection was so big in the first years, and people sometimes they invited me to perform, and they just asked, and we are waiting for some jokes about Kazakhstan because we are from Kazakhstan, for example. Or they invited me on some show, like, well, there's going to be a lot of people from Kazakhstan, they want to hear more jokes about Kazakhstan. After some moment, I decided that I don't want to use this fact for my career. And nowadays I don't actually use it a lot, because, well, it's my motherland and it's a very important part of my life. And people already know that I'm from Kazakhstan. I also, in my plans this March or I guess in April, I would like to record 10-15 minutes in Spanish. And also my big plan this year to record in English, like 20-25 minutes of comedy in Kazakhstan.
Boring, huh? Come on. With my passport, I know for sure I need visa everywhere.
How do you evaluate the creative industry in Kazakhstan? Where does it go to, and what is still missing in it? What do you think?
I got a lot of friends in Kazakhstan who are involved in creative activities and creative sphere in Kazakhstan, and I see how it's growing, and I see a lot of new stand-up clubs. I think there are a lot of things which could be improved. I think we all can move to more international comedy also. That's my personal opinion. But every country and every region of the country got something very, very, very special which can be used in comedy. And Kazakhstan is a fantastic country with so interesting regions. We have to concentrate in Kazakhstan. We have to concentrate uh, in our personal style. I think that Kazakhstan can be a central, not just the Central Asia in like like a leader of Central Asia in comedy. That's what I think we can do. I think the future of comedy in Kazakhstan could be really big. We just have to take in and believe in ourselves. I would like to I'd like to make this English stand up in Kazakhstan because I'm absolutely sure that we can go global. I now I live in Moscow, but I'm taking Kazakh language classes in our embassy of Kazakhstan because that's interesting for me, and I would like to try myself. That was one of my ideas to perform 5-7 minutes maybe in Kazakhstan stand up in Kazakhstan.
Hey, Zheng, are you surfing in your hometown?
You mentioned that you started to attend Kazakh language courses. Will you accept the challenge if I tell you that you will need to perform in Kazakh by March when you'll be coming here to Kazakhstan? What would you say on that?
Well, that's interesting. To to try myself, to challenge myself, because this is a big challenge for me. I think yeah, I can try. Why not? I can try. This sounds like a fun challenge.
I've just recorded it and I'm going to use it.
Yeah, I understand.